One of the key questions that I'm always asked by boards, CEOs, CHROs, heads of talent acquisition is what should we be looking for when assessing the capabilities of a search firm? I'm very specific about those kinds of elements. First and foremost, the world has changed. Today, one of the key questions companies should ask any search team that's in selling to you is who's going to do the work? If they don't automatically say they are, and what I mean by they are going to pick up the phone and make the calls and do the recruiting on all target candidates on their search. If they say that they bring in associates or senior associates in their project, that's the first indication that you may be making the wrong decision. The partners have the content and domain expertise, industry knowledge, functional expertise. You are hiring them. Insist that they be the ones to do the work should they be the ones selected for your project. And this is at all levels, board, CEO, and all C-suite level opportunities. The senior search partner should be responsible for making every outreach call to the target candidate because they're representing you. They are representing your business, your strategy, your culture, your operations, every aspect, and they're the best ones to be able to sell your position. If they're not making that call, move on to the next firm. Second piece of information you should be asking that search firm is how many clients or how many target companies are you going to be blocked from should we select your organization? This is a big deal in the world of search. Most companies, whether they be small, medium or large, public or private companies, don't understand that the best way to conduct a search is not only to have that search partner doing the work, but is to make sure that they have the best access in the world. It does a company no good to hire a search firm if by chance they are blocked from 20 to 50, at times 60% of the target universe that client wants to target for their assignment. Insist that they provide to you a list of all the companies that you would like to go after, a list of companies where they say that they can. If they have any off limits issues, they should check a mark by that company that they are blocked from because of current relationship or past relationship. Number two, ask the question, who are you prohibited from going from on our target list, and build that target list together. Third, make sure that the search firm really understands the importance of diversity in your search. Ask them what their diversity record is over the last 12 months. Ask them how many searches have they done and how many were filled with diversity placements as defined by that client. That is very important. It's really critical that firms today really understand and take ownership for providing the broadest range of talent. And the best way for a client to understand what that is ask them specifically to show you all the searches that were completed with diversity placements. And that will guide you on that specific piece. The fourth piece of information is what we call cold research. Many times, search firms go to the well. They all have 1 to 5 or 10 million people in their database or more. And it's very easy for search firms to get caught up in just going to the well, sort of bubbling up the same candidates over and over. It's imperative that any company ask the search firm, what are you doing differently to bubble up to us the best available talent in the industry for this position? Ask them to give you examples where they did not go to their database. Ask them to give you specific examples about how they recruited a certain individual to the organization when most people probably might not have even recognized who that person was at this point in their career. So it's finding the best, the brightest, not the easiest candidate that bubbles up in a system or a search firm's database, but more specifically, what kind of tools are they leveraging? AI tools, other tools to bubble up candidates that might be unique, different, and special for their specific opportunity. The next piece, and it's really a critical piece, The days of search firms charging their entire fee without any deliverables built into their fee structure should be over. But I'm still surprised that every day major firms, mid-sized firms, public and private firms are making decisions to go with brands that have absolutely no deliverables in their business model for that company. It's imperative that you find and ask the question, what does your fee model look like? And how do you assure that you're meeting tough deliverables so that we're not paying you a full fee without getting the quality we want throughout the process? So there are firms globally in every region of the world who will charge based on performance. That is something that every major corporation, every shareholder, every board should insist that no matter what the search is, a board of directors search, a CEO search, big C-suite search, it doesn't matter. Tie the search firm into performance metrics, which are built around quality candidates being generated along the journey, and only pay along the journey versus time-based, which is what most of the major firms and candidly a lot of the boutique firms also continue to charge. So if we recap that very quickly, hire a firm whose partners are going to do the work and not leverage it down to associates or senior associates. 2, hire a firm that has experience and a track record in the industry or function that you're looking at. They can provide you a list. 3rd, hire a firm that has the best access to the talent you want and don't have many off-limits issues. They can provide you a document on every search that can show you exactly who's going to be off-limits. 4th, hire a firm that truly believes in diversity and diverse slate of candidates and ask them to show you a document that shows you over the last year who the diversity placements were for what companies. Hire a firm, 5, an organization that is truly committed to bubbling up great candidates and not going to the well, and ask them to give you examples. And then lastly, ask that firm to put a contract together with you whereby that firm has skin in the game. No exception. If they don't have skin in the game, you should pass and move on to the next search firm. I hope this has been helpful. Talk to you soon.